Audio Jungle.
Prophecy to the nation. Say prophecy, prophecy to the nation. Hear me now. I'm going to read very quickly 2 prophetic agenda in 2016. 1 prophetic agenda to the whole nation. Mark this down in South Africa. The first quarter, January, February, March, and between February 16, 18, between March 20, 25, between April 3rd to 6th in South Africa, there I see a sudden rising and funny of so many politicians in South Africa. Rising and funny of so many politicians in the first quarter.
You are out of order, Metandi. You are out of order. You are out of order because you cannot expel people for speaking in this house.
Breaking news.
He has stolen from us. He has collapsed the economy of South Africa. He has made this country a joke. And after that, he has laughed at us. We cannot allow Zupta to do as he wishes in this country. We are not going to allow that. Phone. Zupta must phone. Zupta must phone. Zupta must phone. Zupta must phone.
Prophecy. You know, when I speak about nation, God revealed nation to me. We are going to witness in some sudden emergence of Esther and Vasi. Men and women in authority will be displayed. Men and women, but the youngest of all in history are climbing the leadership position. We shall see the youngest leadership in this country in this year. In particular, I see a strongest woman emerging and topping South Africa political breaking news.
Former chairperson of Parliament's Public Enterprises Portfolio Committee and ANC MP Feki Mentor says she was offered the Public Enterprises Minister position in 2010. According to a social media post, Mentor says the offer was made at the Gupta family home in Johannesburg.
I have decided to respond to and clarify certain questions that have been in the public domain recently. I do so in accordance with my conscience, my political values, and the best traditions of my organization, the African National Congress, of which I've been a member since my early teens.
Mark this down in South Africa. The first quarter, January, February, March, and between February 16, 18, between March 20, 25.
President Jacob Zuma dismissed reports that the government is being influenced by Gupta family to make appointments to his cabinet in Parliament this week. The ANC-NEC meeting follows a week of political turmoil. It is expected to be a 3-day meeting of intense discussions. Muntlengani Dipoko, SABC News, Pretoria.
We lift up South Africa to heaven. Holy Spirit, take over the affair of this nation. We decree peace. We command peace in the parliament, in ANC, Lord Jesus, will rebuke every satanic agenda in this nation.
Three, the remedial action taken by the public protector against President Jacob Gedlehlekisa Zuma in terms of Section 182(1)(c) of the Constitution is binding.
Between April 3rd to 6th in South Africa, I see a sudden rising and funny of so many politicians in South Africa. Rising and funny.
It all happened in good faith, and there was no deliberate effort or intention to subvert the Constitution on my part. We deeply regret. The matter has caused a lot of frustration and confusion, for which I apologize on my behalf and on behalf of government.
Between April 3rd to 6th in South Africa, I see a sudden rising and funny of so many politicians in South Africa. Rising and funny of so many politicians. Between April 3rd to 6th in South Africa, I see a sudden rising and funny of so many politicians. How the mightiest funny in the presidency. A pillar is being broken down.
And the Constitution says that when a president violates the Constitution, he can be removed by this Parliament. It was therefore our duty to table this motion and have it debated today.
Stop thinking through your stomachs. Use your brains to think.
Jacob Zuma was defeated. 143 MPs voted yes for the motion against 233 that voted against.
And we start with this. Civil society organizations have announced a campaign to remove President Jacob Zuma. They want South Africans to unite for a mass protest on Freedom Day, and that's on the 27th of April. The groups believe President Jacob Zuma has dishonored the Constitution by not offering to step down in the wake of the Nkandla judgment. They say he's disappointed millions of South Africans.
President Zuma has become a liability to our beloved country. Without his removal as a first step, we cannot start to reach and rebuild the country of our dreams.
That's the message from religious groups, unions, academics, and even some ANC heavyweights.
In the early part of the year, or not before April 24, 25, 28.